Hello, and welcome back to Deadly Premonition. I hopefully fixed the audio problems that I had in the previous episode. I tested the audio in the beginning of the game and it seemed fine, and then I actually got further in when more noise happened and it was incredibly, the background was incredibly loud, so we're just gonna continue on. To recap, I'm a detective. I'm staying at this beautiful hotel. I've met Polly. We're gonna go talk to people, I assume. So let's go do that. It's apparently just the end. Alright. Did it. I'm currently loaded, though I suppose not really, since sodas are like $30 in this game. I assume my rent is probably like $10,000 a month. Oh, is that my car I get to drive?
A police car.
Yeah, is it mine? Gosh, George is such a buzzkill.
So we have King George to thank for preparing a car for me.
Looks like he's wearing nail
surprise,
polish.
Zach.
I mean, he
Let's
might
take
be.
it for a spin.
I don't remember how bad the driving is in this game. If it's anything like the combat, it's probably incredibly nuanced.
I have to tell
and
you,
amazing.
Zach, this place simply amazes me. The keys were left on the front hood, and nobody stole the car. Values.
Or there's literally
This town
no one
has
around.
what the country needs. Values. Let's head over to the sheriff's department.
Like, as far as we know, the only people that live here are Polly and the two police detectives, the twins. I guess we saw some other people in the beginning, but who knows where they live. Okay, most important button is left control, which is honk. Wipers, also important. So it seems it's pretty... yeah. If you ask why I'm not using a controller, it's because it would not work. So... oh, do I get another view? There's an outside view, right? Did I miss that? Let's just hit a couple buttons. Oh, goodness. I don't like being inside. Oh, God. Fun fact about me as a person, I do not have my driver's license, so this view inside the car is terrifying. What was that noise? Oh god, there's other people on the road. This bodes poorly for them. I think I need to turn. I can't believe I already forgot the controls for the car. They're probably in here. Oh, let's see. Item, map, key flag? Okay, these are not key flags. Trading cards, option? Perfect. Got it. No worries. I'm pretty sure I have to go this way, so... honk. Get out of my way. It's hard to honk and drive at the same time. I assume that's true in real life. Just hitting buttons. Let me out. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, Emma's map. That's fine. Okay, F is my car flashlights. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, C. Wait, which one's... I didn't mean to hit my blinker. Okay, Z is blinkers. Z is left blinker. I don't know how to... God, this is basically what I would think would happen if I got in a real car in real life. I would have the windshield wipers on. I would have both blinkers on at the same time. Okay. Okay, we're good. I still don't think I'm going the right way. The map unfortunately doesn't zoom out very far. Oh, there's fish right there. Wonder if you can be fish. You can go fishing in this game. That'd be exciting.
So, Zach, about those bonus features in DVDs nowadays.
You know, the ones from the 80s have almost no bonus material. Even if they do, it's a trailer and the visual quality is pretty bad. Well, that visual quality is a good reminder of those days.
It's
So many new
topical.
audio
The
and visual
visuals of
appliances
this
were coming
game
out back then.
you can say
Do
the
you
same
remember
thing.
the first video deck we bought? We bought it to record one of the Star Wars movies on TV. And remember when that video store opened, we spent hours there, just trying to find a good movie to rent. There weren't that many to choose from back then.
Then
I
why did it
remember
take you
renting
so
some
long?
really bad ones after reading those back cover taglines. Hey, remember? Attack of the Killer
You
Tomatoes?
talking shit about that movie?
Filmed in 1978. Produced, directed, written, and edited by John
That's a very
DeBello.
movie, man.
It was really awful, but for some reason I still remember it pretty well. It had so many sequels, and the original was re-released in '95. The 87-minute-long theatrical release bumped up to a whopping
I hope
90
you're all
minutes.
taking notes because there'll be a
But
test
that
on
was
this
around
later.
the time I joined the Bureau. I never have a chance to see it.
I know, Zach. Once this case
I want
is
to live
over,
on
we can
which
watch it
street?
I bet we can buy a copy on the internet pretty easily.
Whoa. Buy it on the Silk Road. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're doing it. We're getting there. I don't know if this can take damage. I have to park in a specific place. Does it? I don't think it matters. Let's at least park nicely. We'll park next to the General Mart. Or right here. What? Look how pro this is. So perfectly close. Great. Wait. Great. It's not even gonna let me get out of the car the way that I parked. Because it's like, you're an idiot.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
We're supposed to go through Anna Graham's file at the sheriff's
Yeah,
office,
that's what we're
but
gonna go do.
if you want to act on a hunch, then I'm with you.
I don't believe in hunches, York.
That's one fine building for such a small town. The exterior woodwork is spectacular. Don't you
It's
agree,
not
Zach?
real wood. It's fake. The lumber mill was a scam. Cough, cough.
Pleasure to meet you, Agent Morgan. We've been expecting you. I'm Thomas McLean, the sheriff's assistant.
Hi, Thomas.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please just call me York. It's what everyone else calls me.
Very well then, Agent York.
I believe I owe you a thank you for retrieving my belongings from my car. Thanks.
Oh, no, just doing my job. Well, I want to help do everything I can to help the investigation. I just can't believe Anna was murdered. She was such a bright and lovely girl.
I mean, do we know
Did you
that
know
she
her well?
was murdered?
Well,
No, for sure.
No, not really. But it's a very small town. I'm sorry.
Everyone
It's
loved
just that
Laura Palmer. I mean,
This is the
Anna.
first really big case I've ever seen.
I understand. Just try to relax. Can I have a look at Anna's file now?
Yes, of course. The sheriff told me to let you through to the meeting room, but I've lost the key to the cabinet where the files are.
You're playing
Why
a
don't you
video
take a
game.
look
Why don't
around
you
while I
go
go
find a
look for it?
key?
Okay.
You know
Let
what?
me know when things
I
are
would
ready.
love to.
Zach, Thomas appears to be the kind and sensitive type, totally at odds with the monarch. Almost a good setting for a cartoon.
Just like my animes. Nice. Let's just see ourselves into every room. Sure, it'll be fine. Hello, have you seen a key? Emily, wait. Emily, wait.
Hi.
See, Thomas is kind of an idiot. Thanks for your help, Emily. I'm just gonna open every drawer in this building until I find that key. Got lots of handsome people on the wall. All with probably the same hat. I think they probably just passed the hat along. I doubt they're all different hats. Can't go into the woman room or the man room. Excuse, guess I'm not supposed to leave, so. Let's check out the locker room. Maybe there's a sexy lady poster in one of these lockers. Ah. Do I get different outfits? Oh. So this is the agent one. Businessman. Yeah. I want that one. Nice. Long-tailed flying squirrel keys. Oh. I get it. It's because it's kitchen. Glad I could open that and have nothing be in it. Alright, so I got the keys. Yeah, I'll talk to him first. I did find the key.
You found the key.
I did find the key.
I hope so.
It's adorable.
No. This is a sugar glider. Sorry, wrong key.
Are you
The sugar glider is a small gliding possum. It has shorter hair and a longer, column-like tail. You can really see its muscle definition on this image, can't you? But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Zach, can you tell these things apart?
Permission to punch you, sir. Alright. Let's try him here. Pointy-tailed flying squirrel keys. That seems like a squirrel. Where did you come from? Just hanging out? Thomas. Stuck squirrels. Me and you.
You found the key.
I think so. Is this it?
Don't
You
say.
don't know your squirrels, do you? This isn't the right key holder. This is a Siberian flying squirrel. It's closer to a land-based squirrel. The Siberian flying squirrel is larger than the southern flying squirrel and has a standing tail while the southern has a hanging tail. But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
You sure do know a lot about squirrels.
You know, you could look for the keys. Since you know what they look like. Come on, Emily. You open doors slower than I do. I open them pretty slow. Okay. Let's see what's in the basement, maybe? Maybe they're in this box. No one needs this box, right? And that's why it's down here. No one needs it. Nothing. Typical. Typical box tease. Hey, have you seen a key? Do you know about squirrels? Any of you guys? Wait, can I sleep in here? That'll be rad. Yes. I'm not going to, but I'm happy to know that I can if I need to. I'm sleepy today, man. Daylight savings really messes me up. Curvy-tailed flying squirrel keys. It looks like a hanging tail, I think. I think I would characterize that as hanging. It's not standing. Alright, this has got to be the key. I'm feeling pretty good about this key right now.
You found the key.
You tell me.
That's the right one?
It's got to be. That's a good sign.
Yes. A
Yay!
southern flying squirrel. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
I'll bring the files right in, so please go to the meeting room.
Okay.
Baring my
I'll be waiting
teeth
for you.
as a response.
Well, Zach, we just got here and we've cracked a big case already.
The victim's name was Anna Graham. Age 18, she just recently graduated from high school this year. Her dream was to move out to the city and become a model. But for the time being, she was working in the A&G diner here in town. She lived with her mother, Sally. Anna's father died in an accident in a lumber mill when she was a child. Her mother is unemployed and lives on the insurance money from her husband's accident. After all, it's a small town with a low cost of living. Financially, they seem to get by fine, and they led normal lives.
A normal life is exactly what a curious teenager doesn't want.
Yeah, man.
It's all starting to make sense, Zach.
What are you? So
City folk, huh?
scandalized.
No, I take that back. All of them can't be as bad as him, and some should have better manners.
Huh. This is a good biscuit. I've never tasted a biscuit this delicious.
I've never seen a biscuit
Where in town can I get these?
that looks like
Well,
a squished
actually-
apple, but
I baked them myself.
good job.
That's amazing. What are you doing in law enforcement?
They're very particular about biscuits, I'll have you know. The balance of milk and butter you've achieved here.
Oh, my.
Agent Morgan, the autopsy's ready.
Want to go
You
look
are
at a
welcome to accompany
body?
me to the Greenvale General Hospital. Emily, you come too. Thomas, stay here and tidy up these files.
Yes, sir.
We're going to use the car outside. Let's get going.
I think
You might
Thomas
think
should
this
be
is
allowed
just a
to see the
small
body.
town
I think
police
he's ready.
investigation,
I think he's
but our
ready.
inspections are thorough and solid. I'm hoping you won't slow us down.
Let me finish my biscuit first. Money, money, money. Just checking the time. Save as much as possible, yes. Ooh, we can go fishing in this game. I love fishing in video games. I love it. I love it in Animal Crossing. I love it in Fantasy Life. I love it in Persona.
The Greenvale General Hospital is down the road by the lake. It's too far to walk. Come on.
I'm too
get in the car.
lazy.
If I'm riding in a car, George, I prefer to be the driver. Can you provide a car for me?
What are you talking about? You don't even know how to get there.
Tell me how to get there.
Which is another
Duh.
good reason for me to drive, George. I need to learn my way around town.
Oh, man. Very well. Then I'll ride with you.
Flourish.
I want to keep an eye on you.
Fair enough.
Just one thing, Agent Morgan. Your involvement in this case is limited. That means you don't have to learn your way around town.
George, we'd better get moving. The hospital closes at 2100.
Let's go.
Agent Morgan, get us there quickly, but drive within the speed limit. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you can drive like a maniac.
Yes, it does.
George, what are you, his mother?
We just need to get the autopsy results.
Agent York isn't accustomed to the town yet. Give him a little slack.
Smirk. Can Emily sit in the front?
Well then, Agent York, let's get going.
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay, so. Let's hit those cones. What? Can't get out this way? Wait. Wait. Yeah, I got it. Doesn't seem like the car takes damage, but I mean, we'll see. Oh, there's a card over here. Wait. 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 If you guys could just hang tight for a second, I'm gonna go pick up this card laying on the ground.
If you're wandering off, then we'll go on ahead. We don't have time to mess around.
But I need the card.
Okay, I'll meet up with you later.
Agent York, the hospital closes at 2100. Please make it inside before then.
Fine, gosh, you guys are party poopers. Okay. Onward and upward. Who needs them anyway? Making my car all boring. Just gonna go in this circle, and we'll cut through.
Speaking of 80s movies, one jewel in the rough springs to mind. Deadly Spawn. Do you remember that one, Zach?
Never seen it.
Back in '83, directed by Douglas McCown. Right, it was filmed pretty cheap, but still it was pretty good. The monster design with the mouth crammed full of teeth, I loved it.
Sounds cool.
So many delicious B-movie cliches. Did you know that they made a sequel?
No.
But I never got to see the sequel. The rental store didn't have it for some reason. They said the staff for the sequel was totally different from the original. Wonder how the sequel turned out. You know, the monster in that one responded to sound.
Wait, Zach. Sounds a lot like the movie Tremors.
I think that one was back in '89, directed by Ron Underwood. Now that was a great role for Kevin Bacon. Masterpiece.
Zach, that one had sequels like crazy. I remember there was
Crazy
a fourth
sequels.
one. I've only seen the first one, though.
Yeah, I don't see any damage on this car. Just good news, because I'm not good at driving it. I didn't even really hit anything there. It's kind of bullshit. Where am I? Oh, I think I need to get on that interstate. Let's just squeeze through here. There we go. Perfect. Not sure which. Should probably take this street. I don't know if you can zoom the map out. I'm sure you can. I just don't know how. But this seems right. There we go. Now we're cooking. Beep beep.
Tremors. I think Fred Ward was in it. You say Fred Ward, and I say Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins. That one was back in '85, I think. Directed by Guy Hamilton. Guess Hamilton was aiming to start a series like 007, but it had no sequels. A real shame. Do you remember the martial arts they used in that film? Called Sinanju? The ultimate in martial arts.
Oh, Zach, we're here. Let's continue our chat later.
Agent Morgan, have you no respect for rules and protocol? We
Guess
were waiting
not.
for you, and now you try to go in by yourself.
Oh, George. I didn't see you in the parking lot, so I thought I'd wait inside.
Just watch it from now on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like inconsiderate people who think that they're above the rules. And I'm
I'm
sure
just
I've made
standing
this
out in the
pretty clear by
rain.
now.
Calm down, George. He probably just got lost on his way here and rushed in. Right, Agent York? Let's go inside then.
Like, they're standing right outside the part where they could be dry.
Hello, Sheriff.
Hi, Freckly Fiona. I'm sure that's not your first name.
Hi there, Fiona. We're here to see Usha. Do you know where he is?
I think Dr. Johnson is in the computer room.
A computer room? In a hospital?
Nice to meet you, Mr. FBI
I
agent.
mean,
The computer room is where our employees share a computer.
I'm sure they
Very
need
nice
a
to meet you,
computer.
too. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. But how did you know I was FBI?
Easy. None of the police in this town wear cologne.
Besides,
Yeah,
that
George
scar on your
smells.
face is the biggest rumor in town.
Rumors get exaggerated as they spread, even in the countryside.
What's that you're reading, if I may ask?
Really sweet book.
You haven't heard of this yet? It's a recent bestseller mystery. It's set in the U.S., a small traditional North American town close to the Canadian border. A peaceful, traditional place.
Go on.
However, that peaceful town is shattered by a terrible crime. The
Uh-huh.
murder of a local girl.
And that
Uh-huh.
incident causes grief and sadness
What's
to
her name,
everyone in
Laura
town.
Palmer?
But everyone feels the seditious, heinous evil still lurking, alive. Yes, much like the situation right now here in Greenvale.
Fiona, don't say that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. With Anna dead and all.
Don't worry. Books are written to entertain, and it's good you're enjoying it. What we're faced with here is a terrible crime committed in a real world. Much different from that of a novel. So there's no need to apologize.
Thank you, Agent York.
Okay. Do I need to consult with you, Emily? No? Break all the protocols. What about you, George? Alright. Let's go check out the sweet computer.
We couldn't find him.
Fiona needs to check her information.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
Um,
There's a message on the computer.
the posters.
And a card key already set in place. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
It's nonsense, Emily.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
Oh man, I don't know how to play chess. I don't know what any of these things are. So what would a king look like? This bishop, knight, bishop. One of these is a pawn and a rook. One of these is the king and the queen. So let's try king. Passes rook, so we'll say This is a rook. That's a bishop. Knight, pawn, queen. No. Oh, I should have paid attention to the
Zach,
letters.
something is still missing. We need more clues.
Okay, so the first thing I picked was the queen. So this is... Oh, that's the bishop? Okay, so that's the king. King, rook. Bishop. Knight, pawn, queen. Okay.
Zach,
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. Okay, king. Passes. I forget which one's the rook. Shit. Rook. It meets bishop. Knight. Pawn. Yeah. Did it. Arrgh.
The doctor awaits below with the deceased.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
More games.
Hi,
I'm going to get
guys.
Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
No need, George. The message appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it. Simple. Simple.
Then it's time to meet the mischievous architect of this little game.
Nah.
Arrgh. Hey there, fella. Oh man, is this like Persona? Am I gonna have to check the weather? Figure out when the fog sets in. Did I go the right way? So let's see. Guess I should have to read the signs on the door. Office. If any of these are like stairwell. This is just a door. I guess let's see what it says. Nice. Observe. Just gonna tell me it was locked. Okay. Hello, random leading man. It really seemed like it was that way. Dead house is this way, so I guess it is ultimately this way. Assuming that the morgue is the dead house. Oh, if I hold shift like sprinting, I think I open doors really fast. That would be good to know. Aha! Here There is a basement. Cool feature door. Yeah, fast open. Oh, come on, you're no fun. Maybe there's another door. Go through the other door. Aha. How silly of me to miss the glowy stuff. Save real quick. Got a whole $1. It's an expensive call.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
Yeah. Let's look at some bodies. Dead ones.
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
But you can call me
Please
York.
call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Emily's already had
Very
enough of
well.
your shit, to
Agent
be
York.
honest.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
That battle
But
of
never
wits, by the
legally.
way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see.
George couldn't
Well, it
frown
was
harder.
pretty fun.
He tried.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
Let's look in her body, god damn it.
Next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand.
Everyone look at your hands and picture something round.
Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion. The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
Which means...
She bled out,
She
son.
was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. she was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
I'm a really poetic mortician. Oh, Emily.
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her.
Killer killed her with some killing stuff. Kill.
Now, the killer most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual.
Okay.
Either that or a truly hardcore sadist.
Hardcore, man.
He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't.
Emily's
answer
like, I'm
back.
out. Y'all do this. I'm done.
He watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. A case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usher, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job.
Come on, guy's bored. He
You're
never
wrong,
gets to do
also.
this.
Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981.
So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon.
George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
The other way. But what if we did stare at her for too long? Hey, girl. Alright. Nothing to say about her feet. Creepy, unnecessarily.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Damn.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining, but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Usher,
Are you a passionate man?
Well, not
Seems
particularly,
like
I'm-
an
but I am
appropriate
man
time.
enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate. Yes. especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George, the perpetrator, is just like you. He's passionate.
In fact, one might say that you're the perpetrator.
He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
Ah, the perpetrator. Bit off Anna's tongue.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
Oh, it's so gross. I hate it.
Jackpot, Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
I'm not going to tell you why, but you're just going to do what I say.
You mean, Agent Morgan? I know I said I was passionate, but you can't think I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something.
Do you get it now? Do you get everything? I collect these. They're my favorite.
There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret.
Well,
George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay. I have to sign the release. Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here.
it's gross.
Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Huh?
Oh.
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
Everything seems normal.
Zach, they're here.
Dun dun dun. Alright. And with that revelation, we're gonna save and explore more next time. So, check back and see what all this shit means. Hell if I know.